Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglas Haynes. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Rickey Smiley and the Morning Show family. You know I love y'all. Praying for you. Listen, I'm so excited about today's song, Worth Fighting For, by Brian Courtney Wilson, because there's a powerful line in the song where he talks about you are meant to soar. I love that. You are meant to soar. Why are you moving through life grounded when God intends for you to soar? And I've come to understand that in this life, soaring has everything to do with what's on the inside. It has everything to do with our mentality. It's often been said, your attitude determines your altitude. You are meant to soar. If you have a grounded attitude, then that will limit your altitude. It's your attitude that determines your altitude. Your attitude that says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That's an attitude that will soar. When you definitely make up your mind that even when life goes bad, your testimony, your attitude is all things work together for good to those who love God and are called according to God's purposes. That's an attitude that soars in spite of headwinds. That's an attitude that will get you through. If your attitude is God will prepare a table before you in the presence of your enemies, as the Bible says, that's an attitude that will soar, because you're basically saying your haters are going to be your elevators. I've come by to remind you that Brian Courtney Wilson is on to something. You're meant to soar. No matter what comes at you, no matter what's against you, you are meant to soar. So your attitude will determine your altitude.
There it is, Pastor Haynes, man, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church. Let's get into this music. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Yes, sir. Love you, Ricky. Have a great one.
Yes, sir. You too. Let's go.
News headlines,
entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, so Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 12 minutes after the hour, y'all. Good morning, everybody. Maria is out today, so I got the front page news this morning. Donald Trump is now officially the 47th president of the United States. Take a listen to him speaking on his inauguration day.
The golden age of America begins right now. From this day forward, our country will flourish and be respected again all over the world. We will be the envy of every nation, and we will not allow ourselves to be taken advantage of any longer. During every single day of the Trump administration, I will very simply put America first.
Hours after becoming president, Trump signed several executive actions, including revoking 78 of Joe Biden's policies and cracking down on immigration. Trump also pardoned over 1,500 of the January 6th United States Capitol rioters. And he announced that he is withdrawing the United States from the World Health Organization. And he signed an executive action that delayed the enforcement of TikTok ban for 75 days. But TikTok's fate in America remains in doubt. Yesterday was also Dr. King's Day, and during the inauguration, Reverend Al Sharpton led a rally at the historic Metropolitan AME Church in D.C. Reverend Sharpton pledged to support diversity, equity, and inclusion in direct opposition to Trump's inauguration. He also announced a boycott of companies that are eliminating DEI programs. Here's what Reverend Sharpton had to say.
We're going to put up our hand and take an oath to keep Dr. King's dream alive. We're going to look at corporations that say they are against DEI now because of what the President Trump has said. Fine. You don't want diversity in your corporation. You should not have diversity among consumers.
So that's your front page news right there. For more information, go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what you got in sports?
What up, man? Ohio State wins the 7th national championship. They beat Notre Dame 34-23. Big dog. Did you get a chance to watch the game, Rick?
I did. But before halftime, I went on the bed. I already knew who was gonna win.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they were just too. They were just too powerful. They couldn't stop them.
Yeah, it was. It is what it is, man. Big up to Irish Nation out there. NFL playoffs. I'm a little sad this morning because Washington Commanders pimp slapped my Detroit Lions. to stamp their ticket to the NFC Championship game. Let me tell you something. Hey, dog. Jaden Daniels, he the truth, man. And, you know, I can't do nothing but tip my hat to the Washington Commanders, man.
I was on a flight with Tony Roberts after that, and that was a long flight.
Come on, dog.
I felt bad for him and comedian Big Sean, all my Detroit comedians, man. I don't know what happened, man. You got one job. Catch the damn ball.
Hey, man. Listen, Washington came up and said, listen, y'all can think what y'all want to think. So they're going to be playing in the
They're going to win it all, Rock.
You think so?
I think they can win it all.
Come on, slow down.
Slow down.
Slow down.
I think they can actually beat Kansas City.
You know what?
I think the Commanders can beat Kansas City.
Listen, possibly. But Buffalo is probably going to beat Kansas City. I think Buffalo's going to be in the Super Bowl representing the AFC.
Buffalo going to continue to be wings.
That's a good one. On that
They're
note,
not beating Kansas City.
That's a good one, dog. That's a good one. Bring it intact. What you got coming up next, man?
We got entertainers defending themselves about this performance at Trump's inauguration events, and I got the details up next in the hot spot. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and this hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, so Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it's the bottom of the hour time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, we got a few people under fire for performing at President Trump's inaugural events over the weekend. We got Snoop, we got Rick Ross, we got Soulja Boy. They all performed at the inaugural crypto ball, which was intended to honor the inauguration of America's first crypto president and his incoming administration. Now, Trump didn't attend that event, but his upcoming crypto czar, David Sachs, was there to MC the gala. Nelly performed at the inaugural Liberty Ball after Trump was sworn in as president, and many people were kind of pissed off at all of them for deciding to perform because they feel like it's a sign of showing support for Trump. But Nelly is not bothered by what people have to say. In fact, he is defending his decision, y'all. Check out what he had to say.
I did not know you was riding with me because you thought I would ride for who you voted for. I didn't know that. I apologize. I apologize. I didn't know that I had to agree with your political choices, and I thought it was the things that you do, not the things that you say should be done. If you follow what I do, this shouldn't even be an argument. He's the president. He won.
Well,
wow.
Nah. Sometimes you just gotta have a little principle about yourself and look at the bigger picture, and without getting into the details of it. But you when you know what you should stand for and who you should stand with, even if it's just for the optics of it. Some things just don't look right.
Yeah, but I know we say all money is not good money, but Ashante just had a baby. They probably needed the money, so that's probably why he performed.
Yeah, I just personally hate it. I even hated it when they attacked Chrisette Michelle.
Okay.
I just hate it. It's just not good because those are people that I actually like, and if I was in their live, I would have advised them not to do it.
And they canceled Chrisette Michelle back in
sure
2017.
Did. Yes, ma'am, baby.
I mean, her career had a significant setback after she performed, and she ain't been the same since.
Nope. And to see them going in on Snoop, I thought I would never see anything like that in my lifetime. You know,
Snoop, but that should tell you something. If you see all that, then all that backlash is for a reason.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible.
Yeah,
yeah.
Well, y'all, let's move on from that. Because it's kind of like depressing a little bit. My mood just kind of went womp, womp, womp. Let's move on. Tyra Banks has revealed that her home, this is sad news too, was destroyed in the Los Angeles fires. She learned of the fire while she was on a trip visiting her boyfriend, Lewis, and they was visiting a friend in Australia, whatever. And here's what she had to say while doing press in Australia.
Well, you know people who've lost their houses?
I'm one of them.
You lost your house?
Exclusive, yes. I lost my house. I haven't really talked about it, but yeah, I have. I just didn't want to pull a lot of attention to me. I feel like there's a lot of people that need that attention, so I haven't really talked about it, but I can't sit here and not tell the truth that, yeah, we lost our house.
Were you here in Australia,
yes.
or were you in LA?
No, I was here. And I just pulled it together and just didn't say anything to my friends and just stayed in that moment. And then we went home and we cried and we had our moment.
Sad.
Man, it's sad. It's sad.
And then a lot of celebrities, they scared to talk about it because they're scared they're going to get backlash.
Really?
Ain't that true?
Oh, yeah, they've been dogging them out. You can afford it. It's the jealousy and hatred for public figures, and they lost something and whatever. They don't care.
A lot of people have lost their houses, and they just don't want to talk about it. Yep, that is so sad. My goodness. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hotspot on that note. But for more information on these stories, go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. And don't forget to check me out on my IG at Brat. Coming up next, we got the wake-up calls. Hit us up at 866-9-RICKEY. That's 866-9-RICKEY. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
What up, Brat?
Well, Ricky, it is obviously not okay to do this, but it's also what every parent did back in the day with the little Dimetapp cough syrup or whatever back in the 80s. So 2 women who run a daycare in northern Georgia are facing charges for dosing kids with Benadryl so they go to sleep.
Oh, what? Man.
Now, see, I don't know why y'all gave me this story. I would fuck them up.
Oh.
You hear me? I already let Dave know. Don't worry. I let Dave know.
Okay, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, he hit that dump already for me. But a parent noticed 2 kids were crankier than normal and acting lethargic. They were also sleeping a lot. So the blood work was done, and it turned out that both kids had elevated levels of Benadryl and melatonin in their systems. So cops got involved and found out that the 2 women had been using the meds daily to get the kids down for a nap, and they've been doing it for a while. And this
Brett,
is
I'll be in jail.
Who you telling?
I'll be not jail. I'll be in prison.
Yeah, because who gives somebody the right to do that?
That's crazy, man. These people that work in some of the people, man, in them daycares and them nursing homes where people are vulnerable and you're just in total control, man. They have to have cameras in those rooms. And stuff at all times. I don't put nothing past nobody.
Me neither. See, the thing with this place is it's a 51-year-old Stacy Young, and she run the business out of her home along with her 35-year-old daughter-in-law. So ain't no cameras in their house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They both facing reckless conduct charges too as well.
The sad part is that's a daycare like that is probably the only thing a lot of people could afford.
Right.
But right now, you know, because they can't afford the regular daycare price, and they have to send those children to places like that, man. But for them, but you got to have some kind of love and integrity.
Yeah, that's not fair to the child, man.
I know,
Why
right?
would you? That mean you really don't even care about the child. You don't know what that stuff. Oh.
But my cousin, sound bad, but my cousin, when her daughter was a baby, she made it very clear that she was putting birth control in her milk. So, because she didn't
control.
That's right, because she did not want her child to get pregnant early, so she was putting birth control in her milk. So,
Gary.
Is that worse?
Are you serious though?
Yeah, no, I'm very serious.
Back in the day, you could drink birth control.
So she was trying to keep her from getting pregnant when she was 8 months old.
That's right. So she put birth control. She's not putting birth control in her milk. So
Just trying to mess with
I
her
don't know about that.
bringing them babies home.
That cousin need to go to the psychiatrist.
You ain't even got ovaries when you that little.
Well,
right. Something ain't right.
I'm just telling you what she said, honey. She was doing so. I don't blame her because you don't want. Bring them kids home early and stuff.
But
like
we
that,
talking about putting Benadryl in babies' system. That's not right.
But, now Ricky, you grew up in the country just like I did. Did they not put the old people give children beer when they was young?
Some of them did.
I heard them giving them a little liquor.
Give them a little beer.
Yeah,
or whatever, but not to go to sleep. Your grandmama let you taste. Your grandmama get drunk and let you taste it, and then it's so nasty you don't never drink it again.
Yeah, I just think you shouldn't do that to children. But I ain't gonna lie, the Benadryl thing, I'm not even gonna lie. It's been a couple of times when my wife be a little too talkative and won't be quiet. I done slid a little Benadryl in her sweet tea.
Yeah, I think the worst nightmare I had was seeing my grandma with her shirt off for the first time.
Oh,
get ready for church or whatever. I didn't know. I didn't know she had 4 arms. I said, "Where your hands up on the other arms?"
Let's go.
You broke? Hey, try to have a nice day. If you're fat, try to have a nice day. If you're skinny, try to have a nice day. If you got a big head, try to have a nice day. If your mama's ugly, try to have a nice day. If your daddy whoop your ass, try try to have a nice day. If a dog bites you in the ass, bite him back and try to have a nice day.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day, Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Tuesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Kim Kardashian, baby, they say this girl is ready to reveal her relationship to the world, y'all, honey, in a trailer for that 6th season of Hulu's The Kardashians. Now, she says that she is dating and confessed, y'all, that she lied, honey, about being single. Now, she said, quote, I had the intentions of staying single. I was fully lying to you guys, revealing that she will soon, y'all, be heading out for a date. Now, she said, me not dating and not wanting love and attention, she said, I don't think you all know me, honey. And I knew that was a lie, child. Now, last April, now they're saying, baby, she split. If y'all didn't know the tea, honey, she split from Odell Beckham Jr. They dated for 6 beautiful months, honey. Now, they're saying since then, she's been keeping a low profile, claiming that she has not been ready to date, y'all. But the rumor is, it's a rumor, and you know what they say about rumors. They're saying allegedly she may be dating Shannon Sharp.
Ooh.
Yes, that's the rumor, honey. They said she may be. And she
What's
said,
her name?
Kim Kardashian.
Oh,
and they're saying allegedly she may be dating Shannon Sharp, but this is what she said, what she wanted, how she described her perfect partner. And a lot of people saying that may be him. She said, I need him to protect me and to fight for me. She said, good hygiene, and that is a given. So I should maybe take that off. She said, but he should be calm. She said, no mom or dad issues. She said, I want someone who is patient, supportive, genuinely happy for me, and successful. She said he should be spontaneous, fun, and she said her friends and family should love him. She said, I want someone that can be a role model for my kids, especially someone for my boys that they could look up to. And people saying that could be Mr. Sharp.
I don't see that.
Y'all don't see that?
No. I don't know. I don't even know how they connected all that.
Well, honey, and you know,
Shannon Sharp been and put her in one of them little holes, boy. Something she never had.
Quarter to 3.
Well, I don't know.
Quarter to 3, baby.
Quarter to 3.
Well, we don't know, honey, but that's what she said, allegedly. So, I mean, you never know. She likes sports players, for one thing, too. I mean, Odell Beckham was definitely a sports player. She had a basketball player one time, so, you know. So that's what people are saying. So we're going to follow and see, honey, if she reveal him soon, because I think they would make a good couple. They both in the entertainment business, and he seems to be a patient guy, and her boys could look up to him because he was a sports player, and he could show them how to play football or whatever. So congratulations. So we're going to follow that story. All right, then. Well, moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all, they're saying, baby, Beyonce revealed her rules, honey, for Jay-Z, y'all, since, when allegedly he did that cheating scam, honey, they said he was married for over 15 years. But they're saying Beyonce released her rules, and they're saying, honey, the rules are about, she said that he cannot hang out with the boys like he used to. She said that's a no-no. They cannot hang out together and be out and stuff. They have to have their dates. They have dates that they go out on and stuff, and they're saying she definitely has to do that, and they're saying he cannot work with any of his female artists alone. He can't be alone, they say, because she is still, honey, suspicious about the alleged affair that he and Miss Rihanna allegedly had. So they're saying, honey, she's speaking that out, talking about that as well, and they still talking about, she said that's off limits. They say Beyonce does not like him having one-on-ones, honey, with his female talent, and like I said, the suspicions of her husband's relationship with Rihanna.
That's how you end up in a relationship, in that booth.
Yeah. Yep.
In that booth.
Yep. They say, honey,
it goes down in the booth.
B-O-F.
They're saying, y'all, they say Rihanna is a person, y'all, that she's suspicious of. There have been so many rumors over the years about her and Jay-Z, and they're hard to believe, but they're saying at this point, Beyonce keeps a very close eye on Jay and Rihanna, but he's not banned, y'all, from working with her, not as of yet.
Rihanna is very happily married to A$AP, and they have children. Whatever may have possibly happened back in the day, Gary, if anything did, that's old.
Yeah, Gary, one of them times, he don't trust nobody.
No.
And you know how many happily married people was happily married and they still cheated? All of them. So, honey, that don't mean nothing. But anyway, honey.
Not all of them, Gary.
The color today, honey, because I'm just sorry. I mean, and they said, but Jay-Z allegedly is crediting Beyonce for staying together, and they're still saying that fight in that elevator with Jay-Z and Beyonce was behind those alleged infidelity things that was happening with them, and Solange just did not have it.
But if I could have just been a roach on the wall.
a roach, honey. So we're going to see. And, and Beyonce saw what went down at her home growing up, honey. So, she's probably feeling a certain kind of way. So she's trying to make it work. But nevertheless, that's the rules that she put down, and she's putting her foot down. And hopefully that, Jay-Z follows the rules. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors, Brat. The color today is Milky Way. On the high end, you say Milky Way, and on the low end, you say beautiful cocoa brown. That's your color for today.
That's a beautiful color. Y'all
Yes,
give it
it
up
is.
for Gary with the T. If you will. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Chicken and waffle mix going down with John Lyon on the ones and twos. Hey, man, what up, man?
I'm good, man. You gotta big up everybody, man. A part of me in the club them over the weekend. And you don't know, you hit me up on the gram at JAH Lion. So,
Boy, they say you had their feet hurting, dog, all weekend, man. Hey,
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
I saw y'all, you and Brat on Instagram. What did y'all perform?
Man, we had a show in Atlantic City, and we turned that thing out. John Lyon, he don't be playing on them 1 and 2s, boy.
I swear, man, I saw him at Birthday Bash. Who all was on the show, Brat?
Oh, man, we had Ja Rule, we had Method Man and Redman, we had Too Short. It was popping. It was cracking.
And Ja, did Ja just DJ your show, or Ja, you was on the whole show? You DJ the whole show?
no, man. Yeah, I was there for Brat. You already know Brat came out. That whole crowd was with her. She had the whole stadium singing her song, them word for word. You're crazy.
Hey, Brat, Ja timing is perfect.
It's impeccable. It is impeccable. And he taught me about eating healthy and all the stuff I'm eating. Because we went in the Sky Club again together, and he kept coming back with plates of fruit and blueberries. I'm like, why you ain't getting no chicken sausage? No, he's like, oh, me don't eat that. Me never ate that. Me never ate that my whole life. I said, what you mean he never ate? Beef, pork, nothing. Just vegetables.
One thing about it is when we all do our performances, me and Brat, we fight about who gonna book Ja Lyon for the weekend, because I have him on my comedy shows too, but he be there.
Yes.
Yes, sir, man. We absolutely love you and we appreciate you, man. Make sure y'all JAH Lion Sound. Black Tony, what's up? What's up, man? What's up? What you want? Why you not here?
Okay, I'm in a real situation right now. I can't believe it.
Did you just hear how we just gave Ja Lyon his flowers for all the hard work, showing up on time, always first one to come every morning. Always, he doing shows out here on the road with Brat. They just how many that stadium seat? I saw that. I saw the pictures.
Oh, that could be about 20,000 or something like that.
Yeah, that could be you, Black Tony.
I hear all that, but look, what I'm trying to tell you is I need you to call the fire department, because I'm stuck.
Stuck what?
I'm stuck right now. I'm stuck in I'm in a real bad situation right now.
What's going on?
And I'm trying to save my ass so I don't suffocate. It's a real bad situation over here at my grandma's house.
What happened?
My grandma done caught them folks and had you know how you have a storm door?
What did he say, Brat?
A storm door.
Yeah, but it go. We used to have a regular. She had a regular screen door, but these boys around here been kicking in for doors, so she done caught and had a storm door put on the regular door, and this gonna sound crazy, Shawty, but I opened up the front door to come outside to go to work. But the storm door, I'm used to having the screen door you just push out, but the storm door was locked. And then I had pulled the front door tonight, make it a lot slam, so she didn't wake up. And I squeezed myself in between the storm door and the front door, and now I'm stuck, Shawty. I'm stuck.
So you stuck between the front door and the storm door.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. How much weight?
Wait a minute. Say what, Rob?
You lose some weight, dog? You gotta be
thin
to do that.
I'm squeezed up. Rob, I can't hardly breathe. I'm squeezed up. I've been stuck in here for about 30 minutes. And I'm trying, but I can't knock hard enough for them to hear me, you know.
Yeah, your hand can't move, so you ain't gonna be able to knock. You can't ring the doorbell because you in between the door. You can't knock on the door because you pressed up against the door.
I'm mashed in the door because you called. And I just had my phone on, but I had it on speakerphone. Shouted, "Can you call the police or fire department and tell them to come?" And
so I was about to say, how was you able to look down at your phone to call in that you ain't coming to work? That's what I was trying to figure out.
You asking too much questions.
All I know is, can you call them folks and tell them to come over here?
What's the address?
Huh?
What's the address?
It's Second Avenue.
What?
It's Second Avenue. I don't know what the address is. I don't send my. I don't know.
You don't know your grandma's address? You just know how to get there, huh?
I didn't know the street. They get out 20 and turn left at the first light, and then go past the Chuckle and turn right, and then go past the Family Dollar and turn left on that street, and then go down 2 streets, and it's right there.
Didn't they just build a Burlington coat factory over there?
No, but is I'm good for the day? Because I'm getting hot right now.
All right, come on. All right, come on back. Promise you coming tomorrow. Just promise us.
I'm good for the day?
Yeah, you good for the day, but promise you coming tomorrow.
All right, I'll see y'all tomorrow.
All right.
I hate my job, I feel like quitting on the daily, Then I realize I can't quit because I got a baby, Sometimes I just wanna lay around and be lazy, Supervisor got one more time to walk up talking crazy, Why you asking me to do some shit that's out of my pay grade? Why you volunteer my service knowing I ain't gonna stay late? On my case about mistakes that they made, oh hell no. I ain't putting in no 2 weeks notice, I ain't even finna tell y'all.
Brat, sign him up, Brat. Sign him up, Brat.
Yes, Lord, honey.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Brat, you over there trying not to laugh? All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 7 minutes after the hour. Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary, you want a watermelon? You want to climb some trees?
I can do the watermelon. That's for climbing trees. My legs don't stretch like that. But anyway.
Not anymore. Not
anymore. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Tuesday. A beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. A$AP Rocky, y'all. His trial for allegedly shooting Terrell Efron, y'all, begins today, honey, in Los Angeles, y'all. Lasting for about 3 weeks. Now, they're saying that the 36-year-old rapper charged, y'all, with 2 felony counts of assault with a semi-automatic firearm, honey, is accused of firing a gun, honey, during an argument in Hollywood. Now, he pleaded not guilty in January of 2024, and he faces up to 24 years, honey, in prison, y'all. Now, let me tell y'all, let me give y'all a little history. Now, if you were there last hour, I talked about that Beyonce said that one rule that she will set in place, that Jay-Z could not do anything with Rihanna, or, they could still make music together, but that she just would rather them not be in a room together because it was alleged that she feels that Jay-Z and Rihanna had a clandestine love affair once upon a time. If y'all don't know, A$AP Rocky is the wonderful father to Rihanna's beautiful children. If A$AP Rocky goes to the pen, Rihanna may be lonely. And, what better than to turn to somebody that you could talk to and could be consoled with, and that was Jay-Z. So we're going to follow that story, and hopefully A$AP doesn't go to the pen because we don't want, maybe a divorce on the horizon with Jay-Z and Beyonce, because we love them and we love Rihanna. Rihanna just got her new Fenty lingerie line and stuff going on. And, it just all could just intertwine. So let's keep our parties zipped up in prayer. Let's pray for A$AP Rocky that, everything goes well with him and he and Rihanna could raise them children together and live a happy life. All right, moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all, baby, the girls are still talking about Miss Melania Trump, but I know we didn't probably watch the inauguration yesterday, but you probably saw some clippings of it. And the girls are raving this girl, honey, ensemble, honey. They're saying, baby, that beautiful black and white hat that Miss Melania had on, it reminds the children of the Hamburglar, honey, from McDonald's.
Oh, no, girl, don't do that.
Yeah, they say this girl look like the Hamburglar, honey, because, that's the look that he... Rubble. Yeah, they said, baby, Miss Melania was giving you hamburgers. But, to me, she looked cute, honey. She gave you a look, honey, for her husband.
Man, they better take us off the radio.
Mm-hmm. But then they was also saying, Ricky, if you saw it, honey, baby, when the Donald tried to kiss Miss Melania, baby, this girl gave him the hat. She moved her hat right to his mouth, honey. He was not about to touch my face. She did not let him touch her skin. He did not kiss her. He couldn't give her a full kiss, honey, because she had on her brim, as they say. So it was interesting. Then also, people still talking about Miss Carrie Underwood.
The Hamburglar.
Baby, they say Miss Carrie Underwood, honey, threw a fit, honey. They said she almost had a meltdown because her track, honey, didn't play right. They messed up on this girl track, honey, when she was doing her number. So it was just a bunch of madness going on yesterday, with the inauguration and stuff, whatever. But people saying, people still angry with the Africans in America that didn't perform at the inauguration, but they did the side performance, with Nelly and Snoop Doggy Hogg and Rick Ross.
Snoop what?
Doggy Hogg.
Doggy Dog. Oh yeah.
Doggy
Dog. Yeah. So, but anyway, so it was just very interesting, y'all. So, but I mean, I just don't know. I don't understand, why people still making a big issue about the things like that. I mean, it's over with now, honey. Y'all got y'all president, honey. Y'all voted for him. So now he's here, y'all. So there you have it. So just go ahead on, honey, and continue, honey, living your life and do what you got to do and pray. 'Cause like the church folks say, Donald Trump is not God. And we got God, and that's all what matters, honey. So we got God.
We gonna need him.
Oh, you sure gonna need him. If you never need the Lord, you need him right now.
Sure do need him right now. Yes, sir.
Yes, you're gonna need him right now.
You gotta pray, Gary.
Honey, we gotta pray night and day. Yes, Lord, we got to pray, honey. And speaking of prayer, y'all, a lot of people was praying this past weekend, y'all, for Lil Wayne's concert. I don't know if y'all heard the shocking news, but they said Lil Wayne just arrived 2 hours late. They say, baby, he did the white woman, honey. He came late.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
And, but they said it was a successful concert. Now, Brad, I didn't hear nothing. They didn't say you showed up late at your event. They said you was on time, honey. You did the Rickey Smiley. You was on time.
Yeah, I just don't really show up late because you're on the clock. You got people that come before and after you. You don't want to throw the show off. And people get charged. The promoters get charged a lot of money when you go overtime.
Yeah. And then that union time, they start charging $1,000 per minute.
A minute.
A minute.
I tell you what, perform at the Airy Crown in Chicago and watch as they start coming unscrewing light bulbs while you're in the middle of a joke.
On stage.
Yes, sir. Everybody, they don't play about that union thing. They have to be out by a certain time. $1,000 per minute that show is late. That's why everybody has to be on time, do your sound check. Be there, be ready to hit the stage when your name is called. And get off the stage. If you're supposed to do 15 minutes, do 15 minutes. Because now you're bleeding over into the next performer. They got to perform after you.
Yep.
But I thought they always said it was grand to be late. When you show up grand, show up late is grand.
Oh, no. It's disrespectful. No, that ain't grand. That's disrespectful.
Especially if it's other people on your show. Now, if it's just your show and you're going to show up late, then you're going to have to cut the end of your show. You're going to have to cut something out of your show to make sure you meet the time, really.
And what if somebody's, mama at home sick and they got a babysitter, people have things to do and places to go. People are on a schedule. You can't be late being grand.
Okay,
that's disrespectful for people to pay their money.
Cause they say like when the girls go to church late, honey, and the preacher start preaching, and she just walking down the aisle in her cute outfit, that it was grand.
You can't do that.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
You can't do that. That's real disrespectful.
It is.
Ooh.
As a matter of fact, I make sure when I'm on tour with Martin or whoever, I'm always the first one there. You know why? Just in case the other comedians or anybody or singers get stuck in traffic. And they need to start the show on time, that somebody's there to open up the show. I done went up there and opened up the show and went off and then went back on my regular time and went back on stage again and finished performing just to get the show started.
Yep.
So I'm just real. I love being on time. My granddaddy taught me.
But we're not on time right now at the show. Hello today, honey. It's Milky Way. On the high end, you say Milky Way, and on the low end, you say Cocoa Brown. That's your color for today. Thank you, Mickey.
Tell him, Gary.
Why you do me like that, bro? I'm trying to support you.
Yeah.
Y'all laughing too hard. Don't laugh at him. Y'all some disrespectful Negroes. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's the front page news.
It's what's trending now.
January the 20th, 2025 marked a significant day in American history as Donald J. Trump was inaugurated as the 47th, that's right, y'all, the 47th president of the United States, becoming the only second individual to serve non-consecutive terms following President Cleveland back in 1839.
Yeah, the inauguration ceremony was held indoors at the U.S. Capitol Rotunda due to freezing temperatures. Chief Justice John Roberts administered the oath of office to President Trump, who used 2 Bibles for the occasion. It was noticeable he did not place his hand on the Bible during the oath. In his inaugural address, President Trump promised to usher in a new golden era for America.
The golden age of America begins right now. From this day forward, our country will flourish and be respected again all over the world. We will be the envy of every nation, and we will not allow ourselves to be taken advantage of any longer. During every single day of the Trump administration, I will very simply put America first.
The inaugural parade was moved indoors due to the cold temperatures, and President Trump signed several executive orders immediately after addressing his supporters. One included that all federal workers would be starting mandatory in-person work.
Well, Go ahead.
No. Well, there were several tech industry billionaires, including Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, and Mark Zuckerberg, along with several others, including the CEO of Google and Apple, that were in attendance. And a note on that, their net worth was $1.2 trillion of the billionaire CEOs that were on stage with him. Now, of course, Elon spoke thanking everyone for making this moment happen.
This is what victory feels like. And this was no ordinary victory. This was a fork in the road of human civilization. You know, there are elections that come and go. Some elections are, important, some are not. But this one this one really mattered. And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. We're gonna make it good.
Okay, now Elon also began trending immediately following for sending a salute towards the crowd, in which people are claiming was the Heil Hitler salute.
Yeah, that took off on social media.
Oh, sure it was. Y'all, are you shocked?
Man, not at all.
I mean,
are you shocked?
One thing I got to give them respect for, they are putting it all out in the open, and they are not hiding what this is, that with the billionaires up there, letting people know who's in charge, letting people know who he answers to and who he's looking out for. And they're putting it all out there on Front Street. They're not hiding anything.
Trump even said something about the votes, and he thanking Elon for something about the votes. I'm like, oh wow,
yeah, about helping him be
almost
placed in the presidency.
It was helped.
Yeah, I mean, people about to find out what this really is.
I'm telling you, man. Other big highlights included performances by former American Idol winner Carrie Underwood. During her performance, the track stopped, and she waited awkwardly for about 2 minutes until she decided to sing a cappella. And then Billy Ray Cyrus started trending after this performance.
I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I can't no more. They told me to kill as much time as possible, so.
Yeah,
what the heck?
No, the black dude that prayed, boy, he put on a
performance. The MLK I'll have a dream speech.
Lord.
Wait a minute, there was a black guy that prayed at the inauguration?
Go to D.L. Hughley. Go to his social.
Yeah, go to D.L. Hughley Instagram.
Was it like watching Steven from Django?
It was something.
It was rough.
It was interesting, man. But Nelly performed as well at the Liberty Ball, emphasizing that his participation was about respecting the office of the president rather than political alignment. And Snoop, Rick Ross, Soulja Boy all came under fire for performing the Crypto Ball Friday night.
So we want to know, what was your best and worst moments, and did you watch it of the inauguration festivities? Anybody watch it?
I peeped at it. Yes, because this is just me. I like to see all the celebrities, especially like the first ladies, honey, and the presidents at the time, coming out the White House, getting into the limousine. That just does something to me. I mean, I didn't realize that the vice president, Kamala Harris, had to ride in the car with the now vice president. They all had to ride in the same car.
Yeah, I didn't.
And the presidents had to ride in the same car. I was shocked. I didn't know that.
Gary, they always ride in the same car together.
Really?
Pictures of Reagan and Carter, and pictures of Bush and Clinton in the car together. And Kennedy and Eisenhower.
But it didn't happen when Trump first got elected, because he didn't go to the inauguration.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
Biden rode by itself.
So I'm like, if they don't like each other, baby, you got to put a good face on, because they had to all ride in the same car.
Not only that, after the election, the president-elect come to the White House, to the Oval Office, and they sit down and have a conversation. Trump and with the fireplace in the middle. I've been following presidential politics since I was a kid. Remember the Life magazine back in the day?
Yeah, I remember Life.
My grandma used to subscribe to that, and I would sit there and I would look at all of the pictures. I was obsessed as a kid I used to sit as a kid and watch Gerald Ford's speeches. When Gerald Ford was president and Jimmy Carter won in that election, I think Mississippi went Democrat. I'll show you how far my mind go back. Came in for Jimmy Carter. He became president of the United States. So yeah, they have to work together. It's an exchange of power. It's regardless of who you like and who you don't like. I think I was the angriest when the second Bush became president, when they stole that election from Gore or whatever, and then when he got reelected and beat John Kerry, I just thought that the world was going to come to an end. But yeah, this is the worst that we will see. And what's the word? I cannot pronounce it. Start with an O that Joe Biden said that this is about to become
an oligarchy. An oligarchy, which is where the wealthy control the government. The billionaires basically are in charge of the government, and so everything is done in their interest.
Yeah, so this is some really good stuff, Gary. You can always call me Special K. And I was on the phone for hours yesterday with Warren Ballentine. And we really got to get him on the show because, man, he has been right about every single thing that has happened. He has never predicted anything wrong. Now, I might not agree with him on every single thing, but damn it, he called it. Everything that he has said has come into, it has happened. And we are in a scary time. If I can read the text messages that he sent me, I had to pick up the phone and call him because to get some understanding, we are in danger if we have you think it was bad during the George Floyd days. This is something different.
Well, one thing for sure people don't realize, just something like withdrawing the United States from the World Health Organization. People don't understand that the World Health Organization plays a pivotal role in things like pandemics. The United States needs to be we can't be just on our own out here.
Right.
So when things start in other countries, other parts of the world, and it comes this way, if you're not a part of the organization, you don't know what's coming.
Yeah.
And you don't know how to deal with it.
One of them executive orders that black people came back into their parking spaces. So y'all get ready. Cannot. What'd you say, Gary?
Oh no, but I know one thing. I know I'm not that politically astute, but I know when he started pardoning all them people last night before I went to bed, I'm like, well, golly, he ain't taking no time pardoning those people that stormed the Capitol.
I'm just trying to figure out why Joe Biden didn't pardon Ray Nagin and some of the other people. And you know what I'm saying? They let them January. I don't understand. I'm so mad at the Democrats right now, and just I'm not gonna sit on the radio every day and argue about everything that Trump do. Everybody was so concerned about Kamala Harris' race. You were so concerned about that. You finna see. You finna see, and I'm not gonna say a damn word. I'm not finna sit up here and do this damn morning show on Donald Trump every damn morning, because boy, you finna feel something that you ain't never felt before. And we tried to tell you. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Jeff Johnson got 3 things that you need to know. Hey, Jeff, go ahead.
Listen, you asked folks what was the favorite part or the worst part of the inauguration. I just can't stop laughing about Reverend Lorenzo Sewell. Like, I just can't stop laughing about it.
Well, he preached, didn't he?
He performed. I don't know if he preached, but he definitely performed. But listen, there's so many things, Rick, that there's not enough time to talk about the 26 executive orders that President Trump put into place in day one. Obviously, we're clear that over 1,700 people impacted by indictments, trials, and imprisonment for January 6th no longer have to deal with that and will be getting out of the D.C. jail, as well as other facilities across the country. The 75 days has been given to TikTok, so that there is going to be a move to try to create a deal that sees TikTok continue to exist in the United States or not. We know that one of the biggest things that folks are talking about is not just Trump's signing that there are only 2 genders in the United States, but I think the thing that is probably going to create the most challenges for him immediately is changing birthright citizenship. Nationally, we've seen that probably only 35% of Americans believe that birthright citizenship should be taken away. And for those that don't know, birthright citizenship is if you are born, even to those who are not fully citizens in the United States, that you have access to citizenship in the United States. And for that to be removed, the ACLU, within 2 hours of that signing, Rick, filed a case in court to try to block the president from being able to do that. That is, I think, where we're going to see probably the most immediate backlash and legal issues that take place. But of the other 26, we know that he's looking to deal with name changes. He's creating a division of governmental efficiency, which I don't think everybody is still fully clear about what it's going to do, what it will have the power to do, how it will actually operate. But it is about creating greater levels of technology within the federal government, as well as a great deal of infrastructure around how people even work for the federal government. So there's so much, and it's almost a whirlwind of issues and executive orders that essentially are defining where the president wants to go. And these are all things that he said he was going to do, Rick. I think what's critical for me is, and I know a lot of people said that the worst thing about the inauguration was that it happened. And whether you're dealing with the issues around birthright citizenship, the removal of DEI at the federal government, if you're talking about having a corporate CEO and Elon Musk almost operating as if he's the actual vice president, whatever it is, I just want us to be clear about one thing, Rick. The amazing and incomparable Maya Angelou said, you may not control all of the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them. This is a moment, Rick, for so many of us where we need to not define ourselves by what's happening at the White House, even though we take seriously the things that are happening. This is still an opportunity for us to grow. It's still an opportunity for us to advance. It's still an opportunity for us to thrive. It's still an opportunity for us to fight. It's still an opportunity for us to win. And it doesn't mean that we are delusional about the things that are happening, Rick, but it does mean we don't reduce the beauty and the prolific nature of the power that we have to do the things we know God has called us to do, despite anything else that's happening around us. And I encourage us to think about that in these moments, because it is our greatest power. Y'all hit me at Jeff's Nation. Let me know what you're doing to grow and thrive in the midst of the insanity around you, because that's the stuff I want to talk about.
Today is a big day, man. We had the pleasure of talking to the mayor of Birmingham, who is also one of my good friends. And y'all please give it up and show your love right now for the one and only Mayor Randall Woodfin.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Brat. Brat, I know you're excited. I know you love Mayor Mayor Woodfin.
I do. You know that's my boy. What up,
Yes,
Mayor?
sir.
Mayor Woodfin.
Hold on, let me turn your mic on. Go ahead.
Hey, good morning. What's up? Thanks for letting me be on the show this morning.
It's good to have you. Great to have you.
Yeah, and so before we get into your book, Son of Birmingham, did you watch the inauguration yesterday, and any thoughts you want to share? Even if you didn't, what are your thoughts about the whole Trump presidency?
So I'm honest, man. I've kind of checked out of national news just because of how negative it's been. I'm keen on, especially when the new year starts, taking a break from things. Social media being one. I added national news this time, just because of what we're facing.
Right.
That doesn't mean I'm totally tuned out, but I think what we consume matters.
Right.
And I think it's so overwhelming. It can be so negative. It can be so emotionally draining that no, absolutely not. I did not watch the inauguration. It's the first inauguration I haven't watched in some decades.
Right. And I just have to ask you this a side question. It's not even on here in the question that what mayor you communicate with most in the group of mayors? Just out of curiosity, like who you call on if you need, or who called on you if they need some advice?
It's mutual. Mayor Andre Dickens in Atlanta, the mayor of D.C., when he was the mayor of Columbia, Steve Benjamin, and so many mayors across the nation, man. We had a whole group text. We talked to each other. Oh, yeah. We talked to each other. Black mayors talk to each other about everything across the nation.
Special K, is that not interesting?
Yeah, but it makes sense. I understand, because it's a special fraternity. not in the Greek sense, but it's a special group.
We started bonding.
Now, congratulations on your new book, and everybody got to check it out. Son of Birmingham is out today, and you said that this book is a personal project. Tell us a little bit about the book and what inspired you to write it.
Yeah, well, first of all, we want your listeners nationwide to check it out, sonofbirmingham.com. That's where they can find more information on where to purchase the book. This book is a love letter to the city of Birmingham. This book is well beyond my personal story. Rick, you've been on for the city of Birmingham, your hometown, for years. And so you know what it means for a national audience like yours to know that the city of Birmingham didn't stop in 1963.
Right.
That there's a lot of progress here. There's a lot of not just history, but innovative, creative things we're doing to put on for a city that's one of the blackest cities in America. And it's not all bad. It's actually a lot of good. It's actually more good than bad. And so this story is about being a son. It's about being a father. It's about being a new dad. And it's about what we're doing in servant leadership, especially in the times we're in, what's going on in 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. This book is a recipe for anyone that aspires for what it means to be a servant leader in today's time.
Right.
And leading in community, etc. And it's fun too, Rick. It's a lot of hip hop in this book, man.
Okay.
I mean, significant amount of threaded hip hop in this.
Because you're a Morehouse graduate.
Absolutely.
So you spent a lot of time in the ATL.
Man, look, every chapter references an Outkast song.
Really?
Every chapter literally is an Outkast song.
Brad, did you have something you wanted to?
That's dope. That's super dope. Oh, we appreciate that. I'm
much love.
Yeah. That's what's up. Well, how do you feel about the current state of Birmingham?
Look, let's talk about the challenge first.
Okay.
We got robbery, theft, auto theft, assaults down, and then we had one crime up, and that was gun violence in the form of homicides. We put a lot of people together, business, corporate leaders, nonprofit leaders, community leaders, and says, what can we do about it? So they kicked back about 80 recommendations on what we're going to do collectively to address crime. Outside of that, I'm very proud of the things we've done to educate children, especially children that live in poverty. Mm-hmm. Last year, we ended just 53% of third graders reading at grade level. This year is 81%. That's a 30% swing in 1 year.
Right.
That's from not just teachers, but community members stepping up, parents stepping up, nonprofits stepping up to make sure our third graders can read. We provide scholarships now to any Birmingham City high graduate, to any state public university college, tuition free. No questions about their GPA.
Come on now.
No questions about their SAT.
Come on now.
So Son of Birmingham, again, gives you all the things we're doing to make this city better for everybody.
Right. And, man, thank you so much for joining us today. And let everybody know how they can get the book and how they can follow you and where we're going to be tonight.
sonofbirmingham.com. Again, that's sonofbirmingham.com. You can buy it on Amazon, Barnes & Noble's, Books A Millions, your local bookstores. In addition to that, we got a public event this Friday, Birmingham Downtown Library, 5 p.m., open to the public, signing books, and we're going to talk more about the book.
Okay. And tonight, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying that's awesome.
Yeah, and tonight we're going to be at the Star Dome for karaoke tonight.
Let's get it.
So we're gonna have a good time. And so everybody make sure you get Son of Birmingham. Make sure you check it out on Amazon or anywhere books. So how can they follow you on social media?
That's Woodfin for Beham on Instagram, and on Facebook it's just Randall Woodfin. But follow us so you can know what's going on in the city of Birmingham. Follow us so you can know what's going on more about the book. And follow us if you're looking for positivity in servant leadership.
There it is, y'all. All right, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, y'all give it up for the mayor of Birmingham, Morehouse. You want to shout out Morehouse and Alpha Phi Alpha?
Hey, man, of course, man. Morehouse College, man. It raised me well. Alpha Phi Alpha raised me well as well.
There it is, y'all. Mayor Randall Woodfin, ladies and gentlemen. All right, 17 after the hour, y'all. Front page coming up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
News headlines.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
25 minutes after the top of the hour, it is that time for the front page. Good morning. All right, let's go straight to the sports then, doggone it. It is what it is. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all something, man. Ohio State wins the 7th national championship. They beat Notre Dame 34-23. I watched a little bit of this game. I didn't watch the whole thing, but Ohio State looked good. I think we all kind of knew that Super Day that Ohio State was going to win this Buckeye Nation. Notre Dame had an opportunity, kick a field goal, get kind of a little bit closer, but bounced off the doggone field goal post, and after that, all the energy went straight to Ohio State. So
that wasn't going to save him.
Nah, man, big up to Buckeye Nation. In the meantime, I'm a little bit bittersweet because NFL playoffs also went down over the weekend, and the Washington Commanders pimp slapped my Detroit Lions to stamp their ticket. Say, man.
Don't do that.
Come on, dog. Don't hate on Motown, baby. Listen, man, big ups to the Washington Commanders, man. They did their thing. But they treated my Lions like we wasn't even supposed to be on the field with them.
Yeah, it shouldn't have came down to that last two-point conversion. It shouldn't have came down to that.
Listen, man, the Commanders was flat out better than the Lions on the field in that game. I ain't even gonna make no excuses. It is what it is. Wait, I'm gonna talk trash when we win, but when we lose, I gotta give it up. So big up to the Commanders for that. So they play Philly next week for the championship of the NFC. Buffalo eliminated the Raven Nation. They beat Baltimore quarterback Lamar Jackson. He wasn't feeling too good.
Costly turnovers, me not holding the safety, me just knowing the coverage, me knowing it was man through a BS interception. It was 7-7 at the time. I believe they scored after that. Battle back, fumble, snap, trying to make something happen. Turnovers, you can't have that shit, you know? And that's why we lost the game, because as you can see, we moving the ball wonderfully. It's hold on to the ball. I'm sorry for my language, but this shit annoying. I'm tired of this shit, man.
Yeah, he mad. He
because
frustrated.
he know how it's gonna look. You know, they gonna dog him.
Yeah,
they're gonna dog him, and it wasn't his fault.
Well, no, I mean it's a team effort, but at the end of the day, I like how he hold himself accountable for his role and his piece in that. So Buffalo got Kansas City for the AFC Championship game. It's gonna be exciting this weekend. All right, that's my quick sports report, man. Follow me on social media at Rock T. Holla, our super producer TJ sitting in for the front page. Let's get it popping.
Okay, thanks, Rock T. TJ in for Maria Moore today.
TJ.
Of course I can read, Ricky.
Boy, if you don't sound like somebody, if you don't sound like somebody from the church, go ahead, TJ.
Oh, Lord have mercy. More than 220 million people across 40 states are being affected by the bitter cold temps today. The governors of Louisiana, Georgia, Alabama, Florida, and Mississippi have all declared states of emergency, while Texas authorities have directed state agencies to mobilize resources due to the threat of heavy snow in Texas. Make sure you buckle up. Stay warm out there today. Donald Trump is now the 47th president of the United States, and here he is speaking at his inauguration.
The golden age of America begins right now. From this day forward, our country will flourish and be respected again all over the world. We will be the envy of every nation, and we will not allow ourselves to be taken advantage of any longer. During every single day of the Trump administration, I will very simply put America first.
Trump signed a series of executive actions within hours after taking office yesterday, including revoking 78 of Biden's policies. He also pardoned over 1,500 of the January 6 Capitol rioters, and he declared a national emergency at the U.S.-Mexico border, triggering the use of Pentagon resources and personnel that would be deployed and used to build the border wall. He also signed an executive action that delayed the enforcement of the TikTok ban for another 75 days. Also yesterday was Dr. King Day, and Reverend Al Sharpton held a D.C. rally in honor of Dr. King. His event was also an action to protest Trump's inauguration ceremony. It took place at the historic Metropolitan AME Church, and during his sermon, Sharpton announced a boycott targeting companies that are abandoning their DEI initiatives. He also said this.
We're going to put up our hand and take an oath to keep Dr. King's dream alive. We're going to look at corporations that say they are against DEI now because of what the President Trump has said. Fine. You don't want diversity in your corporation. You should not have diversity among consumers.
That's your front page news. For more details.
Hey, TJ.
Uh-huh.
Hey, real quick, I want to make sure y'all make sure y'all go and check out, again, Son of Birmingham, Mayor Randall Woodfin. It's a great book, a great read. Make sure y'all go to Amazon and make sure y'all support Mayor Randall Woodfin or whatever. Proud of all of the things that a lot of our mayors all over the country is doing and trying to, in the hard work that they're doing in the community. So appreciate you doing the front page. TJ, you sound like the president of the band boosters.
Sound like a traffic lady.
You so wrong, Ricky.
Look yeah, she the one.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
Hey, Brat.
What up?
Hey, TJ, that parent that be holding all the trombone and trumpet cases in the parade and all the coats. All right, y'all. 29 before the top of the hour, y'all. It's happening. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot, where we bring you music, movies, and more, so let's get off into it. The MLK weekend box office receipts are in, and coming in at number 3 is a movie called Woodfin. It's a horror movie produced by Ryan Gosling. Congratulations to him for getting off into the production. The second week in a row is Mufasa, the Lion King. That came in at number 2, and coming in at number 1 this past weekend was One of Them Days, starring our girl Keke Palmer, SZA, and Lil Rel Howery, and that was produced by Issa Rae, and that brought in $11.6 million. So congratulations
to that, yeah.
Yes, to them. I'm so happy about that. Well, y'all, let's get into this. Several rappers are under fire for performing at Trump's inaugural events over the weekend. Snoop, Rick Ross, Soulja Boy, they all performed at the Crypto Ball, which was intended to honor the inauguration of America's first crypto president. Nelly performed at the Liberty Ball after Trump was sworn in as president. Many people are mad at all of them for performing because they felt like it's a sign of showing Trump support. But Nelly is not bothered. He's also defending his decision, and here's what he had to say.
I did not know you was riding with me because you thought I would ride for who you voted for. I didn't know that. I apologize. I apologize. I didn't know that I had to agree with your political choices, and I thought it was the things that you do, not the things that you say should be done. If you follow what I do, this shouldn't even be an argument. He's the president. He won.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and some people want to cancel
that's why
these
you gotta
artists.
have. Yeah, you got to have somebody that's embedded in mentorship, or somebody like in your life to help you navigate that, so you can have a full understanding as to what's really going on.
You got to know how to read the room.
Yes,
just you got to have I don't know, a James Clyburn or a Randall Woodfin or somebody in your life that can navigate
Rickey Smiley.
through politics. I'm always willing to help, or somebody like Special K. When you won't make those kind of statements or help you in your decision making when it comes to stuff like that, because you don't want to ruin your career because people turn their backs on you and they real fickle.
Yes, Lord. Well, here's what Pastor Jamal Bryant had to say, Ricky.
Delete Snoop Dogg out of your discography. No Band-Aids under your eye. Delete Nelly. Delete Rick Ross. All right, I'm gone.
Wait a minute, who is that?
That's
Jamal Bryant,
Pastor
Jamal Bryant, Bishop Bryant.
Well, he got right to the point.
I just hate all. I hate all of this stuff. I hate that. I just hate all of it. All of it is just disappointing and ugly. People, the personal attacks and all of this stuff. It's just ugly. I just hate that all of it is going on.
I feel how you want to feel. Announced his residency. Do you think the fans are going? What y'all think about the fans and how?
Talking about Snoop Dogg?
This? No, Nelly just announced his residency.
I mean, he has a big fan base that's outside of us.
I agree.
Or just outside of the community. So I think he'll be fine in that respect.
Okay.
But people, entertainers also got to understand you have to read the room of the community and understand that the larger part of your community may not agree with you appearing to.
Or just don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing.
And don't do it. Don't show up for everything. Like y'all say, all money ain't good money.
Right.
Yeah. All money ain't good money.
We're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note right there. But for more information on these stories, go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com and check your girl out on Instagram at So Brat. Coming up next, we got the Praise Mixdown with the White Stone. The time now is 25 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.